Okay, so these books were some of the things I found in the garbage in Paris. Now, when I say find them in the garbage, I don't mean that I went through the garbage like a garbage, thing. I went inside with my digging my hands. No, people leave them at the side of the road to be picked up by the garbage collectors. And so one day in the summer, about 3 years ago, these were at the side of the road with tons of other things and books. Like, for example, these. Um, in fact, I brought home so many books from the side of the road, and then I ended up putting them back into the garbage because my apartment started to be overwhelmed with so many things. And yeah, so isn't just the other day I said I don't have anything by Oscar Wilde when I did that video about Meghan Markle's Paris because the Duchess recommended Oscar Wilde's um, ancient or old Paris home, which has been turned into a hotel. She recommended it as a place to stay in Paris. And so I went to check that out and I did a video about it. And in the video, I said I had not read Oscar Wilde's work, but in fact, I have one of his books in my home because this is one of the books I found at the side of the road slash in the garbage in Paris. So yeah, so that's one thing. This basket was at the side of the road at different times. I don't find all of these the same day on the side of the road, but maybe over different years, I find these amazing things. I, of course, buy lots of roses every year, so these are my roses. But this basket was at the side of the road, and so for that matter, was this basket. This basket was also at the side of the road, just this year, in fact. These doors were at the side of the road. The two of them. I picked them up. And these I got from the side of the road slash the garbage literally a day or two after I thought, I need some French doors for this this pantry. And I walked down the road the next day, and there they were. They were brown. I kept them brown because they matched the copper, but then I recently turned them white, and I think I prefer them white, but the brown was nice as well. So yeah, those were in the trash at the side of the road. I didn't go digging through like a trash bin, but they were at the side of the road to be picked up, I guess, the next day by the garbage collector. So once again, I took them. These were at the side of the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in fact, it wasn't just these, it was these and another bowl that I really love that were at the side of the road, okay? These were at the side of the road. I think the person was probably leaving the very same minute. They were just like leaving. So they had no place for any more of their, I guess they saw these as junk, but I saw these as very beautiful. And so this one has a set of five. Was this at the side of the road? I think this was also at the side of the road too, with everything here. Okay, so this frame is quite large. It's quite large, and it takes up a lot of space. But yeah, this was at the side of the road. I mean, it was damaged, and like for example, here at the edges here, I sprayed it with some, which was bad, but I sprayed it with some brass or bronze paint. But yeah, it was at the side of the road. And these paintings were at the side of the road as well. They're like 4 of them. They're very old, obviously, and but I thought they were so beautiful, you know. And someone put them at the side of the road to be picked up by the garbage collector. And I took them and wiped them up, and I kept them. Obviously, this one has some water damage and stuff like that, but still, I mean, I think it's beautiful. So I have kept them all of these years. These I found years and years ago, in the Poubelle. And finally, this lump, you can't really see it very well, was in the garbage. Now, of course, I restored it. I took it up. I got some brass paint from Amazon. I spray painted it. Went to Montmartre, and let me see if I can get a better angle for you. So yeah, so I went up to Montmartre and I bought the fabric. It had a different fabric, which was very old and dingy looking. So I went up to Montmartre to the fabric shops, Saint-Pierre or one of those, Marché Saint-Pierre, and I bought the tassels and the fabric and that other border and did my best to make it look a little bit better. And I think it looks a lot better. I don't think anybody would know that it was in the garbage at some point, in the poubelle, the Paris poubelle. So there.